can spy for your country for the most noble of reasons and the most valid and virtuous of reasons. But to betray your country seems to me to be something entirely different. And I have my own theories about this, which I put into the mouths of my characters. And one character says, there are only 3 reasons for betraying your country: blackmail, money, and revenge. And the one that interests me and the one that I explore in the novel is category 3, revenge. In any act of revenge, there is also a significant element of hate. And it seems to me, if you think of traitors as people with, if you like, hate in their hearts, hate for the establishment, hate for their country, hate for themselves maybe, suddenly betrayal becomes easier to understand. Restless arises out of a very simple question. What would it be like if you discovered that one of your parents had been a spy and that everything you thought you knew about this person was false? How does that affect your relationship? How does that affect your sense of yourself? Because you are therefore living a lie as well, to a certain extent. So the novel opens that way, and the ramifications of that extraordinary discovery drive the story on, because we learn about the mother's spying life in the USA, as it happens, before Pearl Harbor, and the hideous jeopardy that she found herself in America. And so she has to go underground, change identity, hide. But she thinks her past is catching up with her, and so she has to reveal all to her daughter because she needs her daughter's help. We're in a little remote village in Oxfordshire called Chastleton. I was looking for somewhere very remote and somehow very English, because this village, which I call Middle Ashton in the novel, is where my central character, my heroine, Eva, comes to hide. I did come back here while I was writing the book to walk around and remind myself of it and to take my bearings. And so when I wrote the chapters, or the bits that took place here, it's pretty close. There is a graveyard, there is an old crumbling manor house. For me, novel writing is about liberating my imagination. In some ways, there's nothing more liberating than changing sex. And so to look at the world from the point of view of a woman for the duration of a novel is fantastically intriguing for me. I knew I was entering a genre to a certain extent, maybe putting one foot in a genre. But it's such a man's world, the world of espionage, so that by making my spy a young woman, I think it made it easier for me to sort of colonize the genre, and I hope it makes that tradition fresher suddenly. The spy is always fearful of being discovered. The spy never knows when the tap on the shoulder will occur, and so spends his or her life constantly second-guessing, semi-aware of that risk. And I think as we get older, we're all waiting for that tap on the shoulder to signal the end of our own mortality.